Hey everybody. Well, I realize it does me no good at all to complain and bellyache about the market because the self-interested approach would be to pretend that my goodness, what a fine time we're living in as traders. Goodness gracious me. But I just can't fake it like that. I mean, this is just horrid, absolutely horrid. This is the VIX on a daily basis, and we have been just drifting around in the teens here for weeks and weeks and weeks. On a longer term basis, you can see that hopefully this kind of consolidation is no different than what happened here, for example, or here, for example. The only question mark is, well, how long are we going to get stuck? This went on for many, many weeks and went on many weeks more before all the holy hell broke loose. And it's all about, debt ceiling, debt ceiling, debt ceiling. And so it's irksome because at any given moment, a headline could flash across the screen saying, everyone caves in and they've added $10 trillion more to our country's credit line. And I suppose stocks would go flying higher for a while. But it's like a coin flip at this point. And it seems universally agreed that there will be a deal. I don't think anybody is saying, well, they might default, default for real, not just for a day or two, but like forever. And the U.S. won't pay its debts. Wouldn't that be cool? But it's just like brinksmanship. How far will they let this go? I don't remember back in 2011 how long, because we did get past, the X date. And I don't remember how long it lasted. I think it was measured in weeks, not months. But it did some doing. It took, I think, 25% off the Russell 2000. During that instance. So it's been a full dozen years since we've been through something like this before. But it is a drag because since March 31, we've gone absolutely nowhere at all. Here's the ES, and it's the same old. It's all about these two fibs, 3,800 down here, and 40. We'll just call it 4,200 up here. So we've got a 400 point range. We're near the top of that range, and it just seems to me that what a special thing would be if we could work our way lower. Some of the kinds of speculations I've seen, the one that jibes with me the best is a situation in which the default thing, the debt ceiling, doesn't get resolved. And that compels us to get down for the umpteenth time to the 3,800 zone. And then some grand bargain is struck. And we get one last big fat rally. And then as the autumn approaches, then the wheels completely fall off. I could live with that. I will gripe all the way up, in the summer. But I could absolutely live with such a scenario. The nightmare scenario, the one that would, because we basically haven't had our bear market back for 11 months now. It stopped being fun in mid-June. And the nightmare scenario would be for it to burst above this entire zone here and, clear 4250. And, up and away the bulls dance and play. So that's the nightmare scenario because that would essentially complete this inverted head and shoulders pattern and set up the prospect of a move back, to 4,500 and 4,600, and God help us, I can't imagine, but we're not there yet. Let's see here. This will be a pretty short video. You'll be glad to hear. So let me just share a couple of closing thoughts with you. I'm kind of manic about the market these days because sometimes I feel that this is just absolutely dynamite, such a chart-friendly market and such a fun market to trade. But more often than not these days, it's just like, oh, forget it. I'm just going to watch an old episode of Star Trek or something. This is just a drag. I'm sort of in drag mode now. I have pushed my positions down to a mere 17. None of them expire earlier than, I think, August at this point. I don't even have July's now, so that's how conservative I'm being. So they expire between August and next January. And I've got 35% cash. So I've really just slammed on the brakes. in this so-called market of ours. I'm not sure what I'm waiting for. If we did get a debt ceiling, in a queer way, a debt ceiling resolution would be terrific for the bears, especially if we rally, but we didn't just like blow the ceiling off. That would be great, because we would get that binary event completely out of the way and would clear the air and really allow us to see, all right, now that this nonsense is away from us, what does the market really feel? As it is now, it's very distorted, and upon the announcement of such a deal, Lord only knows how the market will react, and it would probably be lots of uncertainty for days, if not at least hours after such an announcement, while the market tries to sort out what this really means. So that's where I'm at. Very cautious, not really aggressively into this, and more than a little bored / frustrated. But as the wise saying goes, this too shall pass. So there we have it. I'll end it there. Thank you.